You're listening to Lifted You Weight Loss with Annie Jensen, episode number 22, season 1 finale, Power Words. Hello, darling. I'm Annie, and I'm here to connect with you. I know we understand each other. We show up, we live hard, and you and I do all of it, carrying the same burden. But here is the most beautiful truth that I've learned over years of struggling with my weight. We do not have to live with this burden. So come with me because you are not alone in this. I'm ready to share everything. My story, my friendship, and every piece of value I've gathered along the way. My purpose is to lift you as you move forward on your own path to light, loving, and lasting weight loss and build something that finally works for you. Darling, there is a life waiting for you on the other side of this process. So let's ease this burden. Let's build what's already within you. Together we'll create a lighter, lifted you. Oh, hey. Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you? This is the last episode of season 1. When I started this podcast, I did not anticipate breaking it into seasons, but that's just kind of how it worked out with the way I was doing our weight loss foundation and then me figuring out technology, and it just worked easily this way. And now I love it because I figured out just a few episodes in that I would make season 1 all about the foundation, your personal weight loss foundation. And that's what we've done. We have put it together. We've spent tons of time together learning and exploring and just figuring things out. So I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of us. And today, what I would love to do before we wrap up season 1 and kind of go in a little bit of a different direction is look at each of those 5 layers and pull out some power words, power phrases that you can use anytime in your life. These are phrases that have connected in my mind and in my heart, and that I hope work for you. And what I would love is to hear some power words and power phrases from you at some point too. I would love to know what works best for you. So let's just get started. Let's review these layers. We'll talk about the importance of each of them, and then we will jump into the power words that come from each of them. Now, we have learned and talked about how true lasting weight loss is identity building work. It's identity shifting work. We each have a weight identity, which is the way we see ourselves when it comes to weight, to our own weight and weight loss. It's the way we perceive ourselves, knowing that oftentimes, our lens is foggy and we don't have a clear picture of our true potential and of who we truly are inside, which is a naturally thin, healthy woman who lives without the burden of excess weight. Our weight identity is a belief system that it ebbs and flows in and out of our conscious awareness all day long. We live with it all day long, and that's what we are working on changing. Now, in order to change that weight identity, we need to have a solid foundation beneath us as we move. And that's where your personal weight loss foundation comes in. The principles are the same. The 5 layers are the same for everyone. But the way you experience them and learn them and develop them is going to be unique for you. As I have come out of this hard place of life of struggling with my weight for so long, I have worked on this process of building these layers for myself. Am I perfect? No, not even close. Am I aware? Absolutely. Am I working on it? Yes. Do I believe and know that I am capable? Yes. That is the identity shift that I have had over the last few years, I would say. But I've done it by making progress in each of these 5 layers. And I still got a ways to go, but I have a good map. We have each other, and we're just going to keep making progress. So let's start with layer 1. Layer 1 is love. It is the bedrock base layer of your weight loss foundation. You have to have it in your life. We now know from our layer of emotional intelligence that love is a basic emotional need that we each need to have met. If it's missing, particularly as we talk about weight loss, if it's missing in this area of your life, specifically from yourself, it's really hard to move forward. That love means kindness to yourself. It means unconditional acceptance. It means understanding. It means empathy and compassion and listening and caring and intentional action. Love looks like so many different things in so many different situations, but we can feel it and hopefully feel where it is missing. And this is something we'll continue to work on together. Now, here are a handful of power words that can help bring love back into your self-approach, back into your experience, okay? I know I've shared the one that was most significant for me, and it's when I whispered, "I'm not mad at you," to myself. And I whispered it in the context of thinking of everything that I'd experienced in regards to my weight over my lifetime. I finally told myself, "I'm not mad at you," and it shifted something incredible inside me. I felt that love from myself to myself. And that was such a game changer for me. I didn't realize how much I had been missing. Now, we talked about you rephrasing that in whatever way resonates with you. I'm not disappointed in you. It's totally fine. We're okay. Whatever you need to say to yourself to ease the pressure and to make it a comfortable place for you to be. We will learn and get more specific and intentional with our self-talk in the future. Another phrase that I've learned, and I believe, is that it all makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense why I struggled with my weight growing up. It makes perfect sense why you are where you are. Your life took you where it took you. You did what you did. You made the choices you made, and you are here, and it makes perfect sense. It's okay. And the phrase I like to add right after that is, "and it's time to move forward." It all makes perfect sense. It's perfectly okay. You're good. And now it's time to move forward from here. That phrase leaves all the yucky in the past. It helps you gather up everything you've learned, and it helps you face forward on your weight loss path and start to move. And here are the last power words that I have for the layer of love for you. It's okay to be okay. It is. It's okay to live without this weight struggle. Sometimes we don't know how we're going to get somewhere. We don't know how it's going to happen. We don't know how we're going to do it. But it's okay that we don't know and that we can figure it out. It's okay to be okay means that even if you don't have it figured out right now, you are open to the possibility and to the movement of it happening in your life. Even if you don't know how you're going to get there, you can see yourself getting there. That's what "it's okay to be okay" means. That's so great. That's a transcendent phrase that you can say to yourself. It's okay to be okay. I can do this. I can live without this burden. The next layer is clarity. And remember that clarity isn't just a game changer. Clarity changes everything. When you can see something clearly, you have that new perspective, you have hope, you have direction, and you can see a new path forward. When I finally learned that all the crappy things that had been said to me for so many years and all of the food struggles that I had had all truly meant nothing about me, that was eye-opening to me. It was just a storm of errors, a storm of incorrect self-belief. So when I learned that, finally, then I could see, well, now all I need to do is take the steps to make the changes, because I am me on the inside. My essence has always been the same. My consciousness, my awareness, my Annie, who lives on the inside of my body, has never changed. She's always been the same. So that means she can do whatever she wants to do. She is uninhibited by anything that's happened or been said or that I've chosen to do in the past. It's irrelevant. So when those old thought patterns come up or tricky thinking, when your mental bugs are acting as an obstacle on your weight loss path, now With clarity, you can recognize it. And here's a power phrase you can say. There it is. There it is. I know what that is. I know what that urge is. I know what these thinking patterns are in the morning or as it's getting closer to the weekend and I want to just have fun and eat what I want. There it is. This is not me. Remember, you are not your brain. You are not the experiences that you've had, and you're not your body. You are you. When you have that clarity, then you can see a clear path forward and you know that you can take it. You can think about your naturally thin self and you can tell yourself, this is who I really am. There are some clarity power words. This is who I really am on the inside. Another powerful phrase that I will say to myself is, this is my old wiring. That's old wiring. That's what I used to do. I can feel it. I can hear it in my brain, but it's old. And I don't have to let it be the boss of me. The last power phrase I'll give you for clarity is, I will figure this out. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will get there. I'll figure it out. Now moving on to layer 3, which is practical wisdom. Remember, this is the bridge between the things you know, all the things you've learned throughout your whole life, and then the action of actually doing them. This is that bridge. Practical wisdom are the tools and the skills that we need to develop. And remember, we've put that weight loss toolkit together for you, where we learn to see clearly, think clearly, respond with intention, and move forward. Now, here are some power words in relation to your layer of practical wisdom. Remember, this is the best question. Where is the value in this? Well, there was value in me eating a bowl of cereal for breakfast because I was hungry and I needed it. But when I re-grabbed the box and poured extra cereal into my bowl and added a little bit more milk, that's where the value left. There wasn't any value in me doing that because I didn't need it. All of a sudden, I shifted direction. Now, there's no point in beating myself up, but noticing it, seeing that I stopped on my weight loss path, allows me to point myself back in the right direction. I'm the boss. Those are some powerful words. I shared the concept of being an object in a situation instead of being the agent who acts instead of being the boss. So when I poured that first bowl of cereal, a modest bowl of rice Chex with some milk, it was great. When I poured the first bowl and ate the first bowl, I was the boss. I was the agent in that situation. When I decided to take more than I needed, I all of a sudden became the object of the situation. All of a sudden, my habits, my momentary desire, my almost compulsive behavior of taking more food made me the object of that situation. I gave up the control. I lost the value. I lost momentum. Okay, you see that? I'm not an object. I'm an agent. Or, more simply put, I'm the boss. I can want it and not choose it. Powerful words. So useful. Because if you recognize your desire for something and then you make the conscious choice to not have it, then you'll start to have new experience in that choice of not choosing it. That new experience is going to give you confidence. It's going to give you perspective. It's going to build your identity more toward the naturally healthy, thin person that you are inside. And then your desire for it will naturally start to dissipate. So yes, I can want it and not choose it. That's easy to remember, powerful, powerful words of practical wisdom. Here's a great one. No, thank you. I'm okay. You can say that to anyone at any time. You can say it to your sister who is offering you a plate of chocolate chip cookies. You can say it to your brain when your brain wants you to go pop a bag of microwave popcorn that you don't need. You can say it to a buffet table at a Christmas party. You can say it to anyone at any time. No, thank you. I'm okay. And remember, it's okay to be okay. It's okay to be a different person who lives a little bit differently and makes different choices. No, thank you. I'm okay. And you really are okay. Even if it feels so awful in the moment, that awful feeling will dissipate over time as your identity shifts and you become your new you. Something I have to say to myself when I'm eating something super delicious is I can stop here. When my body is telling me I'm done, I can stop. I can stop here. And the last two power words of practical wisdom are appealing and possible. I'm serious. If your plan to move forward is appealing and possible to yourself, your doer is going to take over and you're going to do it. And it just has to move you a little bit. You can move through discomfort, but the discomfort doesn't even have to be terrible. Just make your plan, whatever it looks like in whatever situation you're in, make sure it's appealing and possible, and then it moves you a little bit and you're going to make progress. Maybe that's taking one cookie instead of 3 cookies. Maybe it's going to bed. Maybe it's putting your fork down and breathing for a second. Appealing and possible. Powerful, powerful words in that foolproof weight loss plan of yours. Layer 4 of body connection. Tell your body, I'm listening now. Or simply, I'm listening. Those words bring you present. They bring you out of whatever moment you're living in, whatever your life looks like. They bring you present and forward. You tell your body you're listening, and then you can do it and respond. I'm listening now. What do you need? Oh, you need some water? Sure, let's get a drink. Oh, you're tired? You need me to go to bed instead of whatever else I want to be doing because it's late at night and that's great me time? Yeah, I can do that. You're telling me that 3 bites of cake is enough because it's sugar and it doesn't feel good in my stomach? Okay, it tastes really good, but I feel that, I hear you, and I can do that. I can want it and not choose it. I'm listening now. It's okay to be okay without food. It's okay to be okay without extra food. It's okay to be okay. Also great words for body connection. Last power words for body connection is I feel what I need. I can feel what I need. My body tells me, and I can hear it. I can listen. I can live that life. I can do that. I can be the person who listens to her body, responds accordingly, day in and day out, and just lives that life. I can reconnect these systems in my life. I can reconnect the systems in my body. I can feel what I need. And finally, our 5th layer, which is emotional intelligence. As we are building this skill of emotional intelligence, one of the most simple and important questions we can ask ourselves is, what do I need? Because remember, our emotions are designed to tell us exactly what we need, and they won't stop until we get there, until we listen. They get louder and more persistent until we listen to their messages and respond accordingly. We can ask ourselves, what's missing? What's missing in my weight identity? What do I not believe? What do I not see? What do I not feel? What do I need in my weight identity? What's missing? And then the last set of words here is another question. What is in my way? Remember, our lack of progress in weight loss is often because of something that's in our way, on our path, something we need to work through, identify, work through, and move, or it's something that's missing, like I shared with love being in my self-approach, or a belief. When we ask ourselves, what's missing, what's in my way, and what do I need, we put ourselves in a position to answer, to take steps in our lives that we may desperately need and not even realize right now. Practice building the skill of emotional intelligence by asking yourself, what do I need? What's missing? Okay, I hope that 1 or 2 or 5 of those power words, power phrases clicked in your mind, resonated in your heart, and then you can take them with you this week. Put a few of them to work. Say the ones that mean something to you and see if they don't help you move forward a little bit more this week. Time for some final thoughts. All right, season 2 is coming. It's so amazing and fun and incredible to me that we've made it this far. So I invite you to join me in season 2 as we start to move on this foundation. We've created something quite incredible. I never had something like this in all my years of trying to lose weight. So with all of this knowledge and information and experience that we have organized under our feet, we are now in a position to start moving with it. So we can take experiences and challenges and whatever comes up, and we can take them on fully armed. So I invite you to join me for season 2 as I lose this last 15 pounds. You know, I'll be transparent. I'll be honest. I will bring you along and share this with you. I'll try to weave it into some beautiful writing that I can share with you because that's a real part of who I am. But I cannot tell you a time in my life where I have reached a goal weight where I wanted to be. And I'm about to do it. I've lost about 65 pounds and I'm ready to take off this last little bit. So please join me next week as we open season 2. I love you, my darling. Take care.